Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the next episode of the Road to Green Iron Man Challenge. We have a really fun-filled episode for you all today because we're going to be grinding up a relatively easy brawler, I'm hoping. But hope you guys are pumped up. Let's get into it. Here we go. So guys, in the last episode last week, we managed to push our power level 1 Piper to 750 trophies. And to be honest with you all, I feel like she was relatively easy. One of the easier brawlers of the challenge. Thank you goodness. We've had a few tough cookies such as Colt. Oh man, I don't want to relive that whatsoever. But again, we are graced with another really easy brawler to push to 750 trophies. I'm hoping. Still don't know, guys. Every single grind has its problems, its trials, and tribulations. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Guys, we're on Sandy today, and I'm very much so looking forward to it. If I would have to make a tier list of the best brawlers in the meta right now, I would say Sandy's pretty high up there, maybe even close to that #1 spot, because he wasn't even touched in the last set of balance changes, and he was relatively good in the last meta as well. So really looking forward to this grind. Now, thankfully, we do have the skin for Sandy in the shop. As you all know, we have an ongoing thing here. We have to get the skin before we start our grind if it's available in the shop. Gosh darn it. But just a friendly reminder, guys, make sure you're using code RAY. It really helps out the channel in a super big way. I would really appreciate that. And you guys have called me out a few times. It resets every single week. Sometimes I even forget to plug my own code in there. Gosh darn it. But make sure to just plug it in. And if you don't want to support me, make sure to use other creators as well. It just doesn't make sense not to use it at all. But here we go, guys. Sleepy Sandy, get in here. Get on my account, dang it. Looking forward to it, guys. So as these grinds go, I'm going to be checking back in on the first hour of our grind. We'll see how it goes. Wish us luck. Let's do it. Okay, guys, so a little bit past our very first hour, sitting at an hour and 5 minutes, 273 trophies on Sandy. The grind has been going pretty decent. We probably could have gone a little bit faster if we played it in 3v3s, but I've been just grinding it out in Showdown, having some fun. I wanted to try out Showdown just because Sandy, I don't have that many, I don't feel like Sandy's going to be that difficult on this series, so I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun, so we're not just sticking to the same exact 3v3 nonsense that we normally do in our videos. It's funny, whatever you get used to, you get sick of, and you resort back to whatever you want to do, so Showdown it is. So we'll see how we can do here. And we have Energy Drink as the modifier, so that just makes for really fast games in Showdown, as is, in a good way and a bad way. You never know when someone's going to come around a corner with Energy Drink activated. Can be a really scary thing. Okay, here we go. We don't want to stay in the middle. It's in our best interest to just kind of stay clear of the panic. But I guess we're not really that high in trophies, so we can kind of do our thing. Kind of like that. Situations like that don't happen that much when you're at like 500 trophies. Rico's trying to get us. As soon as the Energy Drink wears off, we'll be good to go. Okay. In order to take out the Rico, we need 3 shots. It's one thing that I see a lot of Sandys do, is they spam out shots a lot. It's good to just kind of poke around, kind of like a Poco. We go like this, because Sandy doesn't have that crazy great reload speed. So make sure to just kind of play passive, poke around, chip when you need to. And toss down our super here. Ooh, 10 HP. If only we were power level 2, guys. That's all I gotta say, though. So there's 3 people left. We got Anita. She's gotta be close to super, but we're gonna pressure in anyways. Didn't even attack us, guys. This is 280 trophy gameplay. You gotta love it. All right, so Daryl's over here for sure. You gonna come and get me, Daryl? All right, nicely done, guys. First place victory. Another 10 trophies. Things are looking great. Let's check back in at the second hour. Let's do it. Okay, guys, so rolling up on our 2-hour mark, playing with some good friends of mine, sitting at 515 total trophies here. We've just been grinding up on a pretty much exclusively gem grab on this last hour, and it's been working really well. I've been playing in the left lane, and we really haven't come across any speed bumps yet, which is really good, which is why we're really high in trophies here. So we'll see. Basically the whole premise is just trying to give my teammates Sandstorm in the middle as much as possible, so we'll see what we can do here. So taking out the Gene, we're going to be going down. One good thing about Sandy is that he doesn't have that low base health at power level 1. It's still low, but it's not as low as other brawlers, like 2,400 on the squishier brawlers in the game. So you can kind of mess around with your health a little bit with Sandy, which is really refreshing. So here we go. We're doing just fine. Just try and push up here and try and get our super. Take out the tick. Hide behind the penguin drone. Be an aggro Sandy here. Nice. Okay, time to retreat. We should probably try to get back into our lane. Take out the tick head. Nice. I'm trying to stay in an angle so the Gene doesn't shoot or doesn't pull the... Nice. Good job on Toast's part to jump away there. It's a little bit closer than I want it to, but we guess we have 3 gems on the back burner here. Taking out the Brock, good. I'm going to just pressure up so Toma can go and grab those gems. We can die, it's fine. Just to give them a little bit of clearance. And it's looking good. It's looking real good. Unless the Gene pulls here. So basically we just want to be a body block. Body block. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Toma stay alive. 1 rocket. Oh my goodness. Super close. But guys, the grind is going fantastic. It's genuinely pretty dang easy matches. That one was probably the closest one that we've had in quite a while. I'm not gonna lie. But let's see how we do in the 3rd hour. Here we go. Alrighty guys, so coming up on our 3-hour mark, and we're doing fantastic, guys. Sandy, like I said before, is a little bit on the easier side compared to the brawlers that we've done in the past. We've gotten really lucky on our last 2 brawlers. So we're sitting at 690 trophies playing on Gem Grab. Like I said before, this map is fantastic for Sandy. We tried Brawl for a little bit in between like the, I would say like 450 mark to around like where we're at right now. And it was decent, but I would say Gem Grab is a bit better. All I need to do is just go on that left side lane and let our team comp just ride it out. So we'll see how this game goes. Let's do it. Alrighty guys, so we found our match. We're up against a Jessie, a Mortis, and a Piper. Now the biggest thing that I've noticed is that Mortis is really hard to go against just because we only do 900 damage each shot. So our biggest task ahead of us right now is just get our super. Normally with this comp we start off really bad just because we don't have a lot of DPS to ward off aggro brawlers and stuff, but once we get like a turret down, once we get the Mr. P turret, once we get the mortar down, everything is hunky-dory, as one might say. So here we go. Let's throw down our super right in the middle while Jackie's coming in. Maybe help out a bit. Okay, I'm just going to try to suppress the Jessie a little bit. Guys, it's not an easy grind. That's all I'm saying. Like, I know I just alluded to it being extremely easy and stuff like that, but it's not that. It could be a little bit difficult here and there, but we'll see what we can do here. Enemy team is at 9. Managed to kill someone. Dang it. That's one brawler I have the hardest time dodging shots, and that's Jessie. But we'll see what we got here. Let's just post up. Do our best here. Nice. Dang you, Jessie. Alright, destroy the Jessie turret as fast as possible. Cheppel's doing a good job over there. Gonna try my best to reset things here. Okay, so they don't have enough to start the clock. I could have went up there and been greedy, but now we have another beast to worry about, and that's Mortis. We don't have any counters to Mortis, which is the hardest thing here. Okay, let's try and move our way up. Just reset it. Just reset, baby. Okay, all we can do is just hope and pray that our team comes in clutch. Okay, we reset it. I don't think we're going to be able to get a win, but I think I'm going to put this in the video today just because it was a good game. Honestly, it was probably in our best interest to let that Mortis keep his gems. Because Mortis, honestly, it's nice to say it. Like, I'm happy saying this, but Mortis hard counters our team. I guess, but dang. Okay, having a loss on the 3-hour mark, but that's okay. We're really, really close to that 750 milestone. Let's keep the ball rolling. Here we go. Okay, guys. I have some explaining to do. As you can see, we're sitting at 757 trophies on Sandy. We got our milestone last night. It is now the next morning. I'm sleepy. I slept in because I stayed up so dang late last night. I was not expecting what happened last night. So, for example, when I last left off with you, we were getting closer to the 4-hour mark. So we were on our 4-hour grind mark. And guess where we left off on the stopwatch at the end of the night? It was close to around 5 hours and 30 minutes. Guys, I've never been stuck so long within a 50 trophy bracket. So we hit the 700 trophy mark, and it took us like an hour and 30 minutes to 2 hours just to get that final 50 trophies. I was going insane. So at that point in the night, it was getting towards like the 3 a.m. mark. I was really tired, and I just wanted to get the milestone. I was frustrated, I was drained, and I didn't want to record the matches that I was leading up to that 750 trophies because I didn't want to tilt back down. And I'll give you guys some examples as to why I didn't want to tilt back down. As you can see, there was a time where we got to 749 trophies and tilted down. It felt like we would win one, then lose one. We would win two, and then lose two. Win three, then lose three. And we were just kind of like treading in water, and we couldn't get that last legs of the challenge. So I just decided to just focus in, dial in, not get distracted by the recording because I didn't want to tilt back down. I just did not want to. But as you can see, we went on this streak because we switched players. We got someone else in, but before that we had defeat, victory, defeat, victory, defeat, victory, 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 defeat, 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 victory, victory. Oh my goodness. So this was like the stretch that got us in like the closer to 700s, and we were in the 730 range, and then we were just like, nope. Get that back down there, back to 700. It was just up and down from there, guys. It was just really frustrating. But yeah, guys, what I want to do here at the end is show you guys the final 2 matches on our gem grab grind. Keep in mind, once again, we are sitting at like 3 a.m. I'm getting tired, but we are playing with really good players, so we're in extremely capable hands. So the comp that we were using that wasn't all that consistent, in my opinion, was Sandy, Penny, and Mr. P, and there would always be like a comp where we would go up against like a Mortis and a Rosa, really hyper aggressive brawlers, and we just didn't have enough DPS to keep them back. So then Toast came in with Leon, and it was the perfect substitute. That was the one thing that we were missing in our comp, and that was a little bit of DPS and aggroness on our team. But I found my lane. Like, I was carrying out my like objective on the team extremely well, in my opinion. I would stay on this right side. People would even like camp in this little notch where I just ran by, thinking that they would be safe. But Sandy's attack is much like a Pogo's attack. It like bends around walls, so I just keep chipping them down, constantly giving my teammates sandstorms, and it was working fantastic. Even with a Mortis on us, guys, I feel like this Mortis, if he knew, I guess he's not maxed out, but if he knew that I was so low on the power level scale, make sure to keep that in mind, guys. If you know like the max health of brawlers, it's really good information to know, because if someone is sitting at 3,800 health as a Sandy, you'll know that they're really under leveled. So if you have a max brawler or something like that, you can literally just push in on them, make their life miserable. So that's a big strategy. You guys got a big brain strat, so you got to keep in the back of your mind. But here we go, we're up against a Sandy. We have help from Penny as well, keeping them low, keeping them under cover with the sandstorm. Toast still playing aggro on the left side, doing fantastic. Looks like the Mortis decided just to go for the Leon, which it makes sense. All right, I should say it doesn't make sense. He should have stayed on us that entire game. I don't know why he swapped over to Leon. Leon's a tricky brawler to get with Mortis, unless you have your super. But here you go. They start turning it around, and I'm thinking in the back of my mind, please, gosh, no. Not like this. Not again. Not again. I was just freaking out. But then I saw that Toast somehow got enough to reset the timer. I didn't have to try so freaking hard to kill that Mortis. Just the heart racing. But that is one match away from getting our milestone. And it was so, like, aggravating because we had to get another win when we were at 749 trophies, and we couldn't change that, because if you win, you get 8 trophies. If you lose, you lose minus 8 trophies. So we were stuck in this limbo where we had to get to that final one. We could have just hopped into a game of Showdown or something like that, which we probably should have in hindsight, but still, it was kind of funny. And then as for the final game, guys, and I was extremely over the moon about this one because it was a random team comp. Whenever you see like that 4 or 5 come up on your matchmaking, you're just like so dang happy, especially if it's your last game because you need like all the right things to happen when you are on a power level 1. And it just makes me wonder, guys, if it was this difficult on Sandy, I don't even want to know how difficult it's going to be for some of the weaker brawlers in the game. But we'll have to see, guys. That's the challenge, Road to Green Iron Man challenge. But here we go. So we're playing our right lane. We're doing a just fine job. Rico got a little bit too close to us, and I know Bo's coming around here. One thing that I've noticed that playing with Sandy helps you get good at is knowing how to get behind people and being aggro in a different way, even if you are power level 1. Like pressuring, making them think where you are, like weaving in between the map, trying to get around people so that they are forced to come back and get you. Because with a power level 1, you can only really do so much. We only do 900 damage each chip shot. So if we can't really control our lane, then we have to resort to those kind of like gimmicky stuff on the map to try to help out our team like the best way possible. If we're just going into lane, dying, feeding super, it's not going to help out our team whatsoever. So then we have to switch our strategy if we really can't hold things down for our team. But here we go. So we managed to get the countdown a little bit easier than the last match, if I do say so myself. Big man Primo kept feeding supers like crazy. There was a point, if you guys were watching, where I had 2 sandstorms down at once. The Primo just like locked target, just locked on who he wanted to go for, and didn't stop running straight at them. It was so good. But yeah, guys, that managed to get us to the point that we're at right now, 757 trophies. Once I got that, shut off everything in my basement, walked upstairs, and hit the sheets. I fell asleep so dang fast. But in the last episode, I mentioned that we need to start prioritizing the trophy road brawlers because, as you can see, we still haven't unlocked Bull, and that's a 250 trophy road brawler, and we're sitting at 4,882 trophies. So we're definitely behind, much like we did on the purple Iron Man challenge, because I like having fun. I like to see the randomness, or like getting brawlers that aren't predetermined, which is another reason why I did the purple Iron Man challenges with 2 brawlers for a while, so we can make up that time on the trophy road, so it wouldn't just be stale getting those brawlers. But with all that being said, I'm not doing that again either, because we got something in the shop today that we can't pass up, guys. The next video is going to be so much freaking fun. Leon is such a fun brawler. And what's up with all these legendary brawlers that we're getting in the shop, guys? Like I said, previous times whenever we unlock legendary brawlers on this account, it's so dang important to get those offers because we open up a lot of brawlers on this account, which influences our legendary drop rate to go down. So it becomes almost near impossible to unlock a legendary brawler towards the later end of the series. So it's really, really important to jump on any legendary offer you see if you are like trying to reach a conclusion at some point. But yeah, guys, looking good. I can't wait to see what skin comes out in the shop for Leon. But isn't that insane, guys? We have 10 brawlers and 3 of them are legendaries. Oh, we gotta get the trophy road going. And Barley. We're doing this whole series like backwards. But once again, sorry for like the mix up in this like normal progression of the series. I just wanted to get it done. I was really, really tired and we were having just a hard time grinding. But yeah, guys, hopefully you all did enjoy the episode. If you did, make sure to slap a like on it. Really appreciate that. But with that being said, make sure to keep having fun with Brawl Stars, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.